Does violence bother you in a film?
No, I actually love it.
No, I like it.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
No.
I think about it for a bit afterwards, but not really, no.
No, I love it. I love violence. If it's not got violence in, I won't watch it.
Yeah.
How old are you?
17. 17.
Jesus Christ, this gets worse every year. 28.
I'm 18,
17.
30 years old.
Where do you live?
London.
I live in a town called Dartford.
I live in Germany, in Würzburg.
Guildford.
Kingston.
Winchester.
What are your hobbies?
I like going to the cinema, going shopping, sitting on my bum all day watching TV.
I really enjoy sport. Making music, making films.
I like sports, really into acting, and I like dancing as well, and making music, playing music.
I like watching movies and maybe going out with my friends.
Teaching media, films, film production, comics, writing, reading.
What's your favourite genre of film?
Probably horror films.
Probably thriller. Oh right. I really like horror.
My favourite genre of film, I would say, is action or sci-fi.
I like romance films.
Action.
Do you have a favourite film?
No. The Purge.
My favourite film is a film called Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Is, I think, Deadpool.
Probably The First Time with Dylan O'Brien.
Almost Famous.
How do you watch your films?
I stream them or I go to the cinema, buy them on DVD. Either on Netflix or in the cinema if it's not out yet.
It's a varied between either downloading them from like Box Office on Sky or something like that, or Netflix, Amazon Prime.
Sometimes go to the cinema if I really want to watch a film, but more often I watch on Netflix or Amazon Prime.
Like Netflix or Amazon.
I either go to the cinema or I buy them on DVD or Blu-ray.
What makes you choose the films you watch?
I think mainly the actors, but I also try to read the story. So if I'm interested in the plot, I will watch it or not.
I don't really know. I just kind of see what mood I'm in. You know, adverts mainly.
Normally it's probably because there's an actor in it that I like. I've probably seen them do something else before, so therefore I'm kind of naturally drawn to their new film, or it might be a particular director. But I am quite open. If something looks good and the trailer's enticing, I'll give it a go.
The actors, if they've got good actors, fit actors, I'll probably watch it.
The director, the cast, and then whatever the story is usually.
Who's your favourite actor?
Don't have one. Richard Lee Grant.
I've got loads. It kind of changes. At the moment, it'd probably be Dylan O'Brien.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Ryan Reynolds.
Dylan O'Brien.
Sam Rockwell.
What was the last film you watched?
Last film I watched was Jack Reacher. Fast and Furious 6.
Eden Lake.
I don't know the last film. The last series I watched was Archer.
Okay.
Oh, it's quite weird actually. It was called Goat.
Jumanji, last night.
What do you expect to see in a thriller?
Plot twist, protagonist, some kind of villain, bit of action. Blood, blood killing, and yeah, blood and killing, I guess. That's the main features for me anyway.
Suspense, some mystery, some action, maybe some angst, someone crying.
Victims and murders and stuff.
Like jumpy scenes. and like people being murdered.
Suspense is key, intriguing characters, maybe a twist, realistic settings.
How often do you watch films?
Probably like 2 or 3 a week. I'd say like 2 or 3 times a month.
I'd say at least once a week.
Quite often, to be honest, because I like when I have free time, I just go on Netflix and try to watch anything.
Every other day, probably.
What genre are you most likely to go to cinema for?
Rom-com. Action, superhero.
I suppose a fantasy sort of post-apocalyptic sort of thing, or maybe something horror-focused.
I think action or superhero.
Action.
Do you watch more films in summer or winter?
I'd say it's about the same. I kind of quite regularly watch a film at least once a week, so I don't think it makes much difference.
Winter, definitely. Winter, definitely.
I guess in winter.
Both, probably more in the winter, to be fair.
Do you prefer TV or movies? Like a series or a movie?
Movies. Series, I'd say.
Definitely a TV series.
Don't know. I like both.
Tide.
Do you ever watch films from small independent studios, or do you prefer blockbusters?
I watch more independents as well. Blockbusters, not gonna lie.
I would probably go more for the small independent.
I do prefer blockbusters, but I also watch films from some small companies, and which were actually quite good.
No, yeah, both definitely. Probably more blockbusters because they're easier to get, but I definitely watch independent ones.